live. I think.
Okay. We are live.
Yeah, yeah.
You're thinking of we are farmers.
No. I just did.
That's what I thought he was doing.
Son of a bit gun. You thought I was gonna say son of a bitch.
Son of a bit gun.
What starts with F ends in uck. You.
God.
Anyways, so when we last left off, you had just defeated the spectator that seemingly was taking over the town, which we figured out the name outside of the game because I never named it. It's called Orlon.
Okay. Cool.
So, after defeating the spectator, you finally have time to collect your thoughts. The doors no longer seem that they're sealed. You seem free to leave, and are left to your own devices.
Does anybody know what the fuck just happened here? I mean, seriously, we went from complete odd piece to complete monster slayer in like 3 minutes.
We were ambushed.
I warned you about the imminent threat of death.
When?
The whole time. Since we've started. I said, hey, we're probably gonna die here. Hey, we're probably gonna die here. Hey, I wonder if I told you, we're probably gonna die here.
You can say that about any single place.
And I was right.
I can walk into the woods and say that, and it'd be just as true as it is here.
Tavin, I've studied this a lot. There's gonna be a lot of fiends on our journey. Trust me, we're gonna see many bigger things, much bigger than that. The only thing we need to know is that it's dead.
Yes, but does anyone else think this whole thing is a little weird? I mean, this big, huge monument of a structure, filled to the brim of corpses. We've hardly seen a single damn soul, let alone one that's borderline sentient. And the first animalistic thing we come across is a giant demonic beast.
Giant apple monster seems pretty normal to me. I don't know what to tell you.
Speaking of beasts, I'm gonna go take a look over at that corpse. I think I know him.
Yeah, let's do some investigating first.
You walk over to the corpse, and you are certain that this is
Monty.
that you are absolutely certain that this is Monty, one of the 4 generals of Ringleader.
Monty, I wanted to do this to you. Looks like someone got to you first. I know this primate fellow.
From?
Who is he?
Well, that's getting into a little bit of my backstory that I'm not ready to divulge yet.
Oh, the dramatics
Keep
of
the
it all.
dialogue to yourself, then.
So rude and abrasive.
Says the one that said, "Oh, here's this character," and then just no.
He's I don't really know how to word it without giving too much of myself away.
Oh, spit it out. I know you're not one for spitting, but God.
No one asked you.
Well,
And I do spit. I'm a lady.
That's a first.
you're a lady.
That's a very ugly lady.
Apparently you don't own a mirror.
They tend to shatter.
Yeah, when it sees your face.
Is this monkey guy dead?
That's what I'm trying to see. I mean, he's got a hole through his chest, so I'm gonna say pretty dead. Here, I'm gonna poke him a couple times.
It seems cold.
Yeah,
You're gonna get a disease if you keep doing that.
he's flaccid, just like one of my exes.
Huh.
And around this time, the doors of the city hall break open, and you see Arthur and Atlas. And followed behind them, the tiefling.
Oh, well, look who it is.
We haven't seen
The
you.
tiefling.
Oh, it's that one.
I know.
By the way, before we continue, what is your name, dear?
Thank you for finally asking. I go by Requiem.
Requiem? Requiem?
Yes.
Okay.
That's dark. I like
And-
that name.
Unfortunately, I would have been able to help you all if anyone had bothered to wake me.
I kind of forgot you
oh,
existed, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, sorry. Alarm clocks don't exist yet.
That's understandable.
As you see, though, we
Also,
have
what's an
covered.
alarm clock?
What's a clock?
Yeah, good idea. Oh no, Tavin. Are you not feeling well?
Honestly, no. I think that food I had the other day still got to me a bit. I think it's come back for round 2.
Can't handle your bad meat. Noted.
Rat infested even.
I don't know what it was, but don't fear for me. I'm still going strong. Just
That's what.
He's gonna die.
That's what they say when they're gonna die.
Yep, he's gonna die.
We don't.
I'm too stubborn to die.
We don't have
Heard that one
hospitals.
before.
We don't have hospitals yet, so.
Nor insurance.
Atlas runs up to whoever's closest to him. I'm not exactly sure whoever would be closest to the
If
entrance.
it's closest to the door, I think it was.
I'm closest to the beast that we just killed.
Yeah.
And I'm over
And
at
I'm like
Monty.
right here.
I'm
He's like,
just observing.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm like right in front
So
of
I'm
you.
borderline outside.
I guess he would be. He'd run up to you immediately. He takes your hand, shakes it. Thank you so much. You helped my village so much. I don't know however much I can ever repay you. Thank you.
All in a day's work.
No problem.
Well, for starters, you can explain what the fuck is going on here.
Yeah.
Where is
spill it.
everyone? And why is there a monster in what seems to be your town hall?
Well, from what I've come to understand by talking with my neighbors, is that everyone seemed to have been under some sort of trance that was forcing them to study to become wizards. And that trance has since been broken. So, whatever you have done here, I assume killing that thing. Oh, jeez. He like peeks around Raikou a little bit. That must have done it. I cannot thank you all so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No
We
problem.
accept cash payments.
All in a day's work.
He runs up to you and he goes into his bag real quick and he's like, well, I do not seem to have any cash on me right now, but I have this scroll I would like to give to you.
Oh.
Okay.
That's it. That's all.
After
Toilet paper is pretty rare in this day and
after
age.
investigating the scroll, you can tell it is a scroll that you might want to use right now. That is a scroll of Speak with Dead.
Okay.
I think you might want to use that scroll of the Speak with Dead whatever.
Okay. I'm imagining this scroll has a tie on it, and then I.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Flip to the
Sorry.
Speak with Dead
Yeah,
spell
that's a
in
scroll,
the.
alright.
Sorry
In the
again
book
for
real quick.
killing him, Arlo. I didn't know.
Hey,
I'm
you
dead?
people.
No.
You don't know that. You don't know that yet. Shh. I was told outside a game. Anyways.
Amnesia.
Why is Jesse getting spoilers?
I will tell you about this after you're out of the city.
Don't listen to me, okay? Don't listen to me. I talk about.
Apparently they.
Just kidding.
I give some people spoilers about other people's stories.
Listen,
because
ask
I
a
want
lot.
that part of their story to stay secret.
Me and Bruce opened so many days. We're in that room for hours. I gotta ask so many questions. Okay,
Nice
so-
going, Jesse.
We
Now,
just
now I
want
don't know if I'm dead or if I'm talking to dead people.
This whole thing was just a big dream. We need to wake up.
Still
Men
on the
in
pirate-
Black forget button.
I'm not
Still on
saying
the,
anything
we're still on the
else.
pirate ship.
My
Damn it.
apologies. I didn't keep my mouth shut.
So you investigating the spell. It is a spell that allows you to ask 5 questions to a corpse of your choice,
Ooh,
as long as it seems to have the facilities to do so. So like a skeleton can't, but a zombie could, kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
But it is very much like it's not rotted. It's just been dead for. It seems as though it's been dead for a few days.
Is this Monty?
Yes.
Okay.
Ask him how big his dick is.
I already know that one.
Oh.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I walk over to the corpse of Monty, who I have not really revealed how I know him, but I do know him. Who killed you, Monty?
So as soon as you ask that question, the scroll burns up, and it is used.
I thought I could ask 5 questions.
But it's you're gonna get to ask the 5 questions. It's just like you cast a spell on it, like
You have to use them all.
the corpse who got knocked off of the chair from Jesse's spell slowly like creaks its back up and sits up and looks at you.
Now you're stiff.
This guy.
What was the first question you asked, sir?
Who killed you, you moronic monkey?
So demanding.
Nobody killed me.
Well,
I brought this upon myself.
okay. Very
Dramatic
vague.
much?
Yeah, very vague. Typical Mon.
Under the description of the spell, answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive.
Okay. Why are you here?
I thought that these people could be used as fuel.
Okay.
Deserved.
Can we hear? What?
Yes.
Okay, so we can hear what's
Yes.
going on.
Okay.
Fuel for.
Where are the other generals?
I am unsure. However, they are all together. We all left his side.
Okay, that's 3. So let's see.
What's your favorite color?
You-
Ask him what the square root of pi is.
How do you feel about the cake? Is it nice? Is it floating?
Let's see. 2 more questions.
Requiem comes up to your side. I have a suggestion if you're looking for answers. Maybe ask him why he's here. Not, well, no, you already asked that. Hold on. Why?
Yeah, you're not.
No,
This
I'm
guy's not
so
real.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm still groggy.
And this is why we forgot
Maybe-
to exist.
The Requiem.
Maybe ask him what he needed fuel for.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Toots. What did you need these people for fuel for? Or why did you need them for fuel? Sorry.
Good one. Good one, Arlo.
I needed power. I thought if I followed in the steps of Vecna, I could defeat Ringleader.
Oh, okay. More. Lore.
Everyone who heard that, do a religion check.
Roll a what?
Religion.
check.
Wait, which one do I roll? The d20?
The big one.
I hope I'm more on.
The one that looks like a star
I don't think that you know.
8.
I left my Bible at home.
8.
Oh, you want me to roll
6.
mine? I thought because I already knew him that I didn't.
It's
5.
not. It's for religion, so it's relating to Vecna.
Okay.
But I guess Requiem technically should be rolling as well.
Oh, Requiem.
11 plus. Oh, so close. Nope.
So none of us know what the hell a Rekna is.
Vecna.
Arachna.
That's a good name for a spider person, though. A Rekna.
And you still have one question left.
Okay. I was gonna make it a silly question, but I guess I should make it lore heavy. I was gonna did you eat the last slice of pie at the last potluck? No,
Ask him who Rectum is.
Vector? Is it Vector?
Vecna. Yes.
Vecna?
Yes.
Okay.
So not Rectum.
Okay. My final question for you, you muscle monkey man.
Jeez.
Who is Vecna?
A wizard long past. He used his power to become a lich.
Ooh.
Be reborn as a god.
As he finishes that last bit of the sentence, the corpse falls flat back on the ground.
Yeah, typical Monty. Hard than soft.
Sorry about
I
Thanks.
understood none of that.
Apparently, he came to this town to use people as fuel for some broad named Vecna, and yeah,
I just don't like all
I
this.
feel like I have more questions than I have answers.
Good.
I just don't like all this wizard talk.
Okay, so
It's of the devil.
I want to pickpocket Monty
Yep.
and see what he's got on him.
Okay.
Could he have something to do with the monster here?
What if he was the monster?
That doesn't make sense because we killed the monster and he was already dead when we came.
Yeah, he's been dead.
What
let
if he can reincarnate?
Let
Yeah.
me have, let's see, Requiem is going to look at the monster that you've killed and attempt to assess the situation.
Then I can pickpocket Monty.
5, that's not gonna work. Okay. Maybe we should figure out exactly what this thing is, and maybe that can lead to more answers.
I agree. Can I pickpocket Monty though first? Yes. What do I find on Monty?
So, in his pockets, he has
That's no-
about.
There's no bottom to the pocket, so I'm just saying.
You find 54 gold.
Oh,
Nice.
Pretty fine day for everyone then.
Skyrim.
And God, what else would he have? He also has a disturbing looking book. Something seems to have flesh for a cover.
Oh, okay. That kind of disturbing. Okay.
That looks bizarre.
I thought you meant like Epstein disturbing.
No.
So let's put the pieces that we have together.
Flesh book.
So this general that you knew from some mysterious backstory came to this town
Mm-hmm.
looking to harness something from these people. I assume either their magic or their soul.
Yeah.
For some witch, or you said lich, or whatever this
Yeah. Vecna?
Vecna lich person.
Mm.
So we know that he died.
We know he's dead.
We know he died. According to him, it wasn't murder, but possibly his own stupidity, or.
That's classic Monty for you.
But whatever happened, in the short time after his death, this monster came in and hypnotized the rest of the townsfolk.
Yeah. I mean, we're pretty much on the same page here.
So, if you ask me, there's either a massive coincidence in the timing, or they're directly linked.
Hmm.
Perhaps it was a servant for Monty.
Maybe we should ask Atlas and Arthur.
Yes, I am here. What did you have to ask?
Okay. When did your town start going cuckoo?
I am uncertain. However, we have been gone for approximately 3 months, so it could not have been longer ago than that.
Why did you want to come home in the first place?
Because we were on a journey to, and he gets like kind of like impish about his answer here, to find something.
Okay.
What aren't you telling us?
To find what?
We.
Tabby's gonna like try to crack his knuckles a bit.
And I'm gonna stare at him uncomfortably.
And I'm gonna make winky face.
You better tell us nonsense.
Both of you make intimidation checks.
D20? Oh,
What kind of check do I do?
Is that the? Oh no, you have 2.
4.
I know that's not going to work. 9 plus what's? It'll be under charisma.
Charisma.
No.
Should be near the bottom.
I'm 58
plus
gold right now.
Or intimidation's +2.
Plus 2. Okay.
It'd be 11.
I mean, he's a pretty wimpy guy. That's enough. I'm sorry. And he's like freaking out here. Like he does not know if he should tell you or not, because like he.
We'll try a different approach.
Oh yeah, we'll try my approach. Oh, poor
Put
guy.
my hand on his shoulder.
And I
Look,
put
now, if it's
my.
something embarrassing, it's okay. But something has gone really, really wrong here, and your people are dying and suffering. Now we're trying to put the pieces together and figure out what's causing this, and to figure out how we can prevent it from happening again. So any information, whether it's useful or not, is still going to be needed. Now, if it is something embarrassing, look at us. Are we really going to judge?
We're a bunch of.
Speak for yourself. What do you mean by that? What do you mean to imply?
Don't listen to the freak show over there in the corner.
Freak show?
Ha! Got you a freak.
Well, it's
You're
just
the one wearing a cape.
Yeah, like a hero.
Capes us for last season.
I'm
Right.
gonna have you roll persuasion with advantage, since you even convinced me, honestly.
Oh wait, this will go in with my character's outfit too. 3.
Wait, roll
But
again
it's like
for
you don't have
advantage.
the outfits today.
You take the better answer.
I forgot him, but he's got both. 17.
That's definitely enough. I caused us to be kicked out of the village because I was not smart enough. I'm sorry.
I've been there.
Smart enough.
My brother, however, he's very intelligent, a very talented researcher. He only followed me because I had to leave, and he's such a good brother.
That's nothing to be ashamed about. I mean, look at this freak over here.
It's nice.
He probably has the intelligence of a raccoon.
And you probably have the intelligence of a brick.
Says the one that, what? I'm a general. I have led actual armies into battle.
Ever heard of the term? All
You can lead
brawn,
me
no
back.
brains?
I have. Unfortunately for you, I'm not like that. I'm bold.
Stupid says what?
Anyways, continue.
Well, he's a good brother. Kind of reminds me of my sister. Wonder what she's doing. Daydream.
It wasn't a rat.
So he turns over to, Atlas turns over to Arthur, and he crouches down to talk to him. He says, "Do you think that you can help these people figure out what this creature is? This may give us more answers to what has been going on here." And Arthur looks up to Atlas, and he gives like a big happy nod, and he runs over to the bookshelf that's in the city hall, and he starts like looking through books to try and help you figure out the answer.
Let's investigate some.
Should we split up into smaller groups, maybe?
Well,
I agree. We'll split up and search for clues. I'll go with Tavern.
As long as you prove yourself useful, I don't care who I go with.
Oh, I can prove myself quite useful.
I like this. So, I guess the two of you, and then is Reptilius going to go with Raikou?
I'm so
Well,
sorry.
we're gonna go look
If you
through some
start
books
singing,
so I
just
can
cover your ears
see if
for
I can find
whatever
anything.
lizards have.
Sure.
Okay.
Why?
So you're going to investigate the room?
Yeah, we'll investigate.
Reptilius, if you
Let's
start
get some of the
singing,
books,
cover your ear holes.
Go ahead and roll an investigation to see what you can find around the room.
Okay. I'll see what we can find, Raccoon. That sucks.
You got a 20.
You got a natural 20?
Yeah.
Okay. That
Usually
so
Shit.
Reptilius starts looking around the books to try and find something. And in your attempt to investigate the area, you have already figured out exactly the key points of interest.
Okay.
You see two things that are practically like blinking, shining at you like this needs to be looked at. On the ground, the floating sword that you actually defeated, whenever it fell to the ground, it cracked in half. And you can see out of part of the blade, there's a faint shining coming out of where it was cracked.
Ooh, shiny. I'm gonna pick up the sword thing. The thing that's in the sword. That.
You pick up the sword and it like almost hums in your hand for a little bit.
Ooh.
And the rest of the sword, like the actual blade part, falls off. You have just the hilt in your hand and a short, gleaming pink, almost spectral looking blade.
Ooh.
Like about dagger sized, is all that remains.
What is that?
You'll have to have somebody with the identify spell to help you figure that out.
Whatever this is, I call dibs on it.
Oh, let's
Take
get
it
the
out.
pretty stick.
And the other thing that you could tell of interest, you personally probably don't want to touch because it is amongst the pile of corpses. But there is a skeleton that in the pile of corpses that is wearing a almost perfectly intact small robe.
Ooh, what color is it?
It is. It has like blues and purples on it.
Ooh.
That sounds
But
beautiful.
you can tell that it's definitely too small for any regular sized person to wear.
Oh, damn it.
But you can still tell that it's something important.
Hey, something over there might fit you, short dude.
What?
You run over to the pile of corpses and you see this small skeleton. You gather it's probably a body of either a gnome or a halfling. You haven't really met any gnomes or halflings, so you're not really sure which it would be. But
No one important.
and you see that it's wearing a robe that seems like it would almost fit you perfectly.
This. Raikou, you're genius.
I've been saying that for years.
It's beautiful. Ah, yes.
Putting on a corpse's clothes.
Don't
No
talk, I want to
proportions.
talk about it.
I know the economy's bad, but not that bad.
This.
We don't gotta wear corpse
This is
clothes.
No worries about diseases.
Atlas runs over to Reptilius and
Right.
Raikou and looks almost like both of you like at the same time, like looking back and forth, like constantly while talking. Like, I see that both of you have found magical items.
Well, yes.
Have you guys any idea how important the magical items are?
Well, no.
I didn't know it was magical. I just thought it looked quite
I
nice.
just saw pink and I got excited.
Well, I am uncertain of what exactly that they do, but Arthur, could you come over here, please? And he comes like waddling over real quick, like really excited. It's like, could you use your identify spell on both of their items they found? You go, and
He's the smart one, huh?
he walks up and he puts his hand on that dagger that you found. And after about a full minute of his identify spell,
My taco.
there you go.
Boom.
You have found a new dagger.
Base.
And then he takes another 2 steps over to Reptilius and he puts his hand on, like, he's actually You're the only person that he's been taller than in a while, so he's really excited. He puts his hand on your shoulder, and he casts his identify spell again, and after about another minute...
No, thank you.
Robe of the Wind.
The butterfly sting.
Oh, you mentioned that the other day.
So, like I said, I give people spoilers that aren't related to them. So that will update your armor class to be a ridiculous 15.
Hell yeah. So I can
Does this do anything for me?
It is a more powerful weapon than you previously had been wielding.
Base. Which was nothing.
Yeah. It is a dagger. I believe it does 1d8 plus charisma. Was that right?
Yeah, 1d8 psychic damage and use charisma for attack and damage.
Hell
Yes.
yeah, I got it right.
And it does psychic damage instead of regular damage.
Base.
So, and in the meantime, since that probably took about 3 or 4 minutes, what has Cabin and Harlow been doing?
Well, first of all, should we stay in the same room as them, or should we see if there might be anything outside of the initial room that might be...
Yeah, let's go check the other rooms.
Alright.
Sorry, monkey.
This whole building is one giant room.
Oh, okay, so it's one big room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess there's no other rooms to check out. I guess we'll go to the opposite side.
Yeah, why don't we go towards the altar?
Yeah, that works.
You go towards like the mound of bodies?
Yeah. Well, like, you know, when you first walked in and there was like the desk where Monty's corpse was kind of slouched over?
Yeah.
Yeah, over there.
So you walk over there. Is there any other you want to investigate the area, see if you can find anything else?
See. Didn't they investigate in a similar area?
Yes.
So we should probably go to a different area then.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You're the general. I'll let you lead.
Alright. Let's see. I want to go to the complete opposite side of where they are, essentially.
So really the only other area left to look at is the bookshelf.
Okay, I want to look at the bookshelf then.
Oh, books, lame.
I don't like reading that much either, but hey, sometimes you just gotta do it.
I didn't even know you could read.
Go ahead and do both of you do an investigation check.
Ooh,
15?
19.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
What is the plus on each of yours as well?
For
Let's
what?
Investigation. If it's left blank, it's whatever the plus number is that's in that stat category.
-1.
Okay.
So,
So
18.
this is 18.
What's it under?
Intelligence?
Intelligence. It's a +1.
Okay. So you're
16.
16.
16,
Okay.
19. Or 16, 18.
So Harlow's is a little bit higher. So if you're looking through whatever books are left, you notice probably about 6 shelves up, something you can't quite reach. You have to get a ladder for it. You can vaguely make out the name Vecna on a book.
Okay. I'm gonna go like. Okay. Can I have like a step ladder in my hat or no?
Sure. Well, no.
I went. Yeah, it's just random crap in there. Yeah.
Just what's behind your ear? Oh, wow. No wonder.
You grab the book and you can feel a genuine like evil energy coming off of this book.
Spooky. Makes me nostalgic.
What is that? I can feel it from over here.
It's a spooky book. And look at the name. Vecna.
On the title of the book is History of Vecna.
It's the name that Monkey Brains mentioned.
Ooh. That'll be useful.
So is that like an item I have now?
Sure.
Okay.
Probably read that eventually.
I mean, I guess we should crack it open.
And right before you crack it open, Requiem runs over to you and like closes the book in your hands. Like, can you not tell that book is cursed?
Yeah, but it might have some answers on this Vecna lady.
Then we get it uncursed and then investigate it. Do not do it now.
Ugh, fine. Who died?
Why would you have a cursed book and not uncurse it? And
Fine.
I haven't the foggiest.
But I'm holding on to it because I found it, so I'm going to put it in my hand.
That's okay.
It's my cursed evil book.
now you got evil thoughts for me, Red.
I already have evil thoughts.
Especially about you.
You're in danger.
No,
You're in danger.
Around this time,
I'm just going to put,
Vecna book, I guess.
Oh, I also want to go in and give your sword back while we're
okay.
already up.
I'm going to put spooky Vecna book.
Okay. So
Does it have VECNA?
yes.
Sorry.
Like the Stranger Things guy.
No.
I haven't seen it.
Completely
they-
different.
They stole it from D&D, okay?
I've never seen
Okay.
Stranger Things really. I just know it's a thing.
We don't watch
I
that.
saw the bald-headed girl flip over a truck.
Oh yeah, there is one of those, isn't there?
So around this time, everybody's about finished with whatever they were doing, and you can all come back as a group.
Nice job, Raikou. Nice find.
Nice cloak.
Oh, thanks. Found it in that room over there.
Yeah, off a dead corpse.
Oh, so that's
It does smell bad.
Oh, shit.
It's exactly what it
Does it
smells like.
smell
isn't
okay,
it?
Tavin? I can't smell.
I'm gonna be completely honest. You might want to get that thing washed.
Yeah.
ASAP.
I thought the smell was coming from the pile of bodies.
Are we sure that the robe isn't cursed?
I'm sure.
That's later, anyways.
I'm sure one of the ants has something to
That's
use.
called foreshadowing.
Whenever they are like coming back over to Reptilis and Raikou, Atlas comes over to you and says, "So I'm sure that you have found out through my brother Arthur here that item has something called attunement on it. You can see in the top right it says attune. To give you a short crash course on one of the only things that I know about magic, and I'm very excited to tell you about this, that every person can have 3 attunable items on them at once.
Ooh.
You have to take, give or take, about an hour to get used to the item, look at it, you know, whisper sweet nothings in its ear if you wish. And
Sexy.
you will then be able to use the weapon to its fullest extent.
Ooh,
That
base.
sounds wonderful.
Okay. He kind of turns around quick and he says, "Now then," and then you see a crowd of people, like at least 100 people are all piling into City Hall.
Whoa. And they're all here for me.
All cheering.
Oh my god.
They all run up
my
to you,
God.
every one of you, and they all put each and every one of you on, are all raising you up, and like, yeah,
I had dreams about this.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Watch where the hands are going.
No, they keep going.
I'm not
and
very
except
heavy,
for you.
guys. Just throwing around.
Reptilis is pretty much getting thrown around
I'm just
like,
like-
a beach ball at a concert. Yeah.
Oh, you guys sure are handsy, aren't you?
There, a man around the entrance of the city hall screams out, "Order, damn it! Everyone, order!" And everybody stops cheering, and everyone sets you all down.
Oh, no.
Ragdolls.
And,
You do like a Family Guy hurt pose. I walk over and help you up.
The man who screamed that walks over. He seems to be in slightly more professional attire than everyone else. Everybody smells terrible, by the way, as if they
So
haven't
fit
showered
in.
in months,
I'll fit in.
because they probably haven't.
Oh, that's a very strong odor you all have. Smells like Comic-Con. Just kidding, what's a Comic-Con?
The man walks over to each of you and he says, and he kneels down in a very professional pose, and he says, "Thank you all for all of your help that you've given our village. We surely all would have died if it wasn't for each and every one of your bravery. We have treasures that we wish to give you as your reward for saving us.
Hopefully.
We wouldn't have them anyways if you hadn't helped us.
Hopefully one of those treasures is a fresh shower.
Do not worry, the bathhouse is already full.
Oh, thank God.
And he walks over to the bookshelf and pulls on one of the books and reveals a hidden staircase behind the bookshelf.
Ooh, fancy.
Very Harry Potter if Harry Potter existed.
Harry.
He guides all of you down, and there's about like 4 different doors in there, but he unlocks the second door, and he opens it up, and he says, since I don't see any of these on any of your sides, I would assume that none of you have them yet, but this is where we keep our bags of holding. I would like each and every one of you to have one as your reward.
Oh, yes.
Be
Wonderful.
my honor.
I love more free stuff.
Oh, thank you, but I already have one. My hat's a bag of holding.
Oh, wonderful. Please do not put it inside.
Yeah. I learned that the hard way.
Oh, God.
And like he goes from like a very professional face to the most horrified face. He's like,
Please do not put it inside.
how did you survive?
Oh, I know of somebody who deals in souls.
Harlow, what happened?
Oh, and he takes a step back from you. It's like, well, I'll grab them and I'll pass them out for you. He grabs 4 of them and he passes one each out. He gives you one even though you have one.
I got a bag.
He trusts you enough to hopefully not do that.
Not unless I need to.
And he guides you back up the stairs. He locks the door back and bookshelf back, and he looks to each of you and he says, "Well, did you all have any more business here? We would be happy to help you in whatever you needed."
Yeah, I have a question. When the banana brains over there, when did he come to your fair town?
Interesting. And he walks over to the corpse and he looks at it and he's, well, I know this man. He pretty much around when everything started going bad, he showed up and asked if he could stay for a couple of days, and he maybe on his 3rd day here or something, I'm not exactly sure. He walked up to me as I was doing my official mayor business, and he like kind of toughs up his robe a little bit. And he asked if he could check out a couple of the books that we had here, and he asked for very specific ones, and whenever he told me what books he were, I was like, wow, I do actually have all of those books. So I went over and I started grabbing them for him, and that was the last thing that I remember.
What books?
He was looking for a book on Vecna and a book on the study of spectators.
Speaking of, what do you know about this Vecna guy?
Spectators.
Well, he's a very dangerous wizard who died hundreds of years ago. When he died, he somehow figured out a way to latch his soul to his body, and he became a lich.
Interesting.
Liches are very powerful wizards that refuse to die, essentially. Some of them refuse to die, some of them took it upon themselves to die to gain more power as a lich as well.
See, I told you the guy was probably still alive.
Speaking of books and all that, what can you tell me about this flesh book that I found on him?
And he like takes multiple steps back and says, "Dear God, the Necronomicon."
Oh, it has a name.
That's what
Like
that
from
is.
Evil Dead, except for that doesn't exist here. So what?
What's the band?
Great question. What's evil?
Okay, now we know what that is.
And Requiem like runs up to you and she's like, "I will let you keep this, but please do not touch this for now. We need to take this to someone who can properly deal with this. We can't let this be out in the public."
So is that your thing? You run up and tell me not to open books? Okay.
It is right now, yes.
Harlow,
Do
maybe
you
we should
know
visit
where-
this.
Weird character design, but okay. Who am I to judge?
And do you know where we might be able to find a person like this?
Well, Sinray is vast. I'm sure that there's someone there who could help us.
Great, more walking.
As soon as you say "great, more walking," the mayor chimes in. He goes, "Oh, do not worry. We actually have our very own teleportation location that we can take you directly back to Sinray, free of cost."
Oh, really?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good enough gift to me.
Because my dogs are barking.
However, would you all like to take a rest? I mean, it seems that you seem to have a large gash in your shoulder. And
I was about to
Tis
ask,
but a flesh wound.
do you all have
But-
maybe somewhere I could wash my
I love my
because I smell
python.
filthy.
That's such a good
Oh yes, of course, Henry. Another man like comes running over, and he says, "This man needs his cloak washed." He goes, "Oh yes, right away," and he rips it off of your body and runs out the door.
Oh damn!
Wow.
Just dragging you along.
I better be.
I knew
good
a
at
guy
that.
that was good at ripping stuff off like
Hope I
that
get
one.
that back.
Although now since you mention it, a good rest does sound pretty nice.
Yeah. we need some
Of course. Do not worry. Henry will have that robe laundered for you, and it will be waiting outside your room whenever you wake up.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Wonderful.
And he turns around and he sees Arthur and Atlas. And he goes, "Why are you back?" looking directly at Atlas.
Oh, racist.
Actually, it's more on his intelligence.
Intelligence racism.
Intelligences.
And he walks directly up to him and, "Well, we never banished your brother. We banished you. You do not have any room in this village." And Atlas starts he gets on his knees. He begs, "Please do not separate me from my brother. We helped save your village. I swear. I swear."
And it's like,
It's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
Sure, the
why
ones
not?
that let us here.
They're the ones that pleaded to us to come save your smelly
Your town wouldn't have
down.
been saved without them.
Sure, why not?
And he turns around and looks and says, "Really? Well, my apologies, Atlas." And he takes his arm, he tries to lift him, but Atlas is a big buff guy. He does not have much ease, but he tries to lift him, and he's like, "Oh, do not worry, I can get up." And he stands up. And he's like, "So, what does this mean, sir?" And he looks over at Arthur, and he goes, "As long as Arthur is here to help in our research, I will allow you to coexist within his residence." And Atlas just starts crying, and he goes and gives the mayor a big old bear hug. And the mayor's like, "Oh God, please!"
Now you
Wonderful.
just mentioned your research, so what is your research?
Atlas lets him go so he can actually talk. He's, "Well, we do various research here. We are actually often employed by various areas around Haven that ask us, can you research this person or this object or this god or something like that?" And at a small cost, we have one of our many citizens here research it for them and get them that information.
So, could you research this Necronomicon?
So and he
I'll take that as a no.
just leans back from his. I suppose that we can. Could you lay it on the desk over there? I'll have somebody come take care of that.
Well,
Somebody's definitely.
And you're holding that spam book pretty well.
No, I slam it down.
It's like a squish noise.
Ew, fleshy.
It twitches when you set it down that aggressively.
oh god.
Does it have an eyeball on it?
Yeah, I imagine it have like an eyeball where like the lock is or something.
I mean, it has what you could kind of guess as maybe a closed eye. It's not very clear because the eye is like shut. Could be a closed eye, could be a vagina, who knows?
Does it have beautiful eyelashes?
No, it doesn't.
Damn.
But it does seem like the eyelid seems very multi-layered, though.
Ugh.
Like it has.
That's gross.
Actually, what would be the best thing to roll for that? Are you the only one investigating to see if it has an eye on it? Did anyone else look at that?
No, I could care less.
Yeah.
Nobody else cares except for me. I'm asking a hard-hitting question.
Let me see
I'm Nancy
here.
Grace in this bitch.
I'm trying to figure out.
Questionably, I'm gonna call that animal handling.
Sure.
Give me an animal handling check.
Which either implies that the book is implying animals, not people, or
3.
implying that.
You have no
technically
idea the
people are
origin of this
animals.
eye.
Yes.
Based.
That's like
I know nothing.
Let's switch that around to races.
Oh, gotcha.
The mayor looks at each of you and he says, "All right, I will guide you all to the inn. It is very close by. You all have the finest rooms in the house. We happen to have exactly 4."
Ah, perfect.
And
I thought there was 5 of us.
Reku in the background is kind of. She just sighs in the back.
Oh, I think we'll need another room. We have Requiem.
You got it right the first time. It's
Requiem.
Oh, wait.
Requiem.
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 Which one is that one?
Requiem.
Let's get demon lady.
Oh.
I think she's teething or something.
He guides you all to the inn, and
Really?
on
Did you pass that now?
you have 4 separate rooms that are all very. Oh my goodness, his head got dented.
Whose head got dented?
Look at him. Look how they massacred that boy.
What happened?
Chain squish.
I don't know.
He's dead.
You probably just need some air.
fucking dead.
You know what you can probably do? You can probably put like a little air pump in there and then just like blow him back up.
What is that?
It's a little keychain thing they had at work, and then whenever Turner was like reorganizing stuff, he gave me the last one.
You never
He's a
gave
very
me the
dirty-
last one when I was working.
I gave you plenty of things.
But not that thing. But not that thing.
I would just take things from the game room.
That's valid.
Stealing?
Only the candy.
I only did
Okay.
it.
Oh,
when-
everyone takes the
I
candy.
only did it once with a small skeleton dinosaur when they didn't let me off to go see my friend's birthday.
That's fair.
When it was when I first started. I didn't know anybody here.
So each of you get like very nice looking rooms, like definitely a lot better than the rooms that you stayed in Sinray.
This is quite
And you each have a
Pretty
pleasant
nice.
night's sleep. Do each of you do anything during the night?
Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go to bed.
Well, what's this
Many
town
felt
called?
attempts of trying to get into the tavern's room, but he barricaded the door.
I just like have my sword wedged in the lock.
I just keep playing around with the butterfly sting because it's
I-
pretty.
I just stay in
And
my
within an hour, you are absolutely certain you know how to use this weapon now. You are now
Period.
attuned to it.
What's this town called again? Do we know?
It is Oralong. ORALONG.
Is it
Okay.
like a pun on oolong tea? Because oolong tea is said to like increase brain productivity, or was that just a coincidence?
We're gonna say it was definitely a reference, and that I definitely did not go through a random town name generator on Google.
Okay.
I hardly know.
I
just stay in my room.
Each of you are able to wake up on your own leisure, which something else I need to point out is something I read in the book. Elves actually don't sleep; they only meditate.
Real.
So you,
Real.
you
Like me for real.
You just had whatever
I
you
just
wanted
sit
to
there.
do the whole time.
I just stare at the wall for 12 hours.
But each of you are able to wake up of your own accord. Nobody comes in, wakes you up or anything. And by the time that each of you are finally awake and outside of the inn, your robe was sitting outside of your room just as you were told.
Ah.
It smells like jasmine.
I walk over.
Jasmine. Ooh, that's wonderful.
Ooh.
Am I gonna open up my door to
Perfect
find
for
a
my
half-baked you over there?
No.
Curled up in the corner waiting for me to...
No, I give up on that. The door.
I got the last one. No, there's two more.
I walk over to Reptilius and like, oh, it does smell good.
You like that? It smells
Yeah,
nice.
very fresh. Like a fresh corpse, not a rotting corpse.
Not a dead one this time.
Somebody that had been dead for like
Only
a
like
minute.
a couple hours. Yeah.
Maybe 2.
So the mayor
Oh
meets
wait,
you all
before I
outside.
forget, let me go check to make sure Requiem.
She is with you.
Okay,
Yes.
because we left her behind.
Oh,
So I'm getting up to I never actually...
Is that what you think she sounds like? Oh, hello there. Requiem.
Not actually.
Let us all partake in a continental breakfast.
She rolls her eyes, looks to the mayor, and says, "We're ready to leave. Thank you."
Yeah, thanks, Mayor. It was pleasant.
And thanks for cleaning the room.
I
It smells
mean-
amazing.
Of
It's
course.
nothing more.
Of course. I'll give Henry your regards.
Yes.
Mayor, my eyes are up here.
I'll remember Henry.
I was looking at a different person.
It doesn't matter.
He has ego issues.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Silence
And he turns around and he starts guiding you towards their teleportation room.
Fancy.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
You go into the room. There's a giant, crest on the ground that seems to be some sort of arcane magic that you aren't exactly sure of, but you gather that it's probably the teleportation circle.
I'm gonna guess by this glowing circle that this is a teleportation device.
Why it is? How astute.
Thank you. I get it from my mother.
Anyways, if you all would step onto the circle, and we will have you teleported there as soon as there's an opening in Sinray.
I'll eat it.
I'm sorry. I wanted to do teleportation.
Well, Mr. Mayor, it's been interesting to say the least.
I hope next time we visit your town doesn't smell like ass.
We'll be back.
I promise you that it won't.
Okay.
It has been.
Thank you.
We'll be back to this beautiful town, Mayor.
Speak for yourself.
Thank you very
Kiss
much.
ass.
And after about 3 minutes of standing on the circle, it finally goes through. You gather based on what he said that because Sinray is such a popular town, they have to wait for people to not be on the circle in Sinray to actually be able to teleport there.
Oh, it's like a key. There's a key.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not that instant then.
It's a lot better than 8 hours in Sukun.
It hurts to laugh.
Wait, is Requiem with us?
Sinray is spelled with
Which
a
one is
C
that?
at the beginning.
Oh,
Spooky demon lady.
She's the one that probably needs Necronomicon.
Yeah, we're seeing of Requiem. Is Requiem with us?
Yes, she's with you.
Okay, there she is. That's gonna be a common gag. Where's Requiem?
You make it through the teleportation circle, all right? And there's a man there in a very nice suit is ushering you. I was like, please, this way, sir. It leads you outside, and you're back, ironically, really close to the guild hall. So you're back to where you originally picked up your quest for.
How would we go about turning in the quest we have now? Do any of us have any like physical evidence that we completed this quest?
Sword dagger thing.
Yeah, but you could pick that up at any random gift shop.
And
2 spooky books.
Magic sword dagger
Oh wait, no.
thing.
I left the Necronomicon
Yes.
at Orlon.
Yes.
What about your
One
robe?
spooky book.
Your death robe, corpse robe.
And Requiem kind of goes, and she pulls out her own bag of holding that she apparently already had all along.
Suspicious.
And
raising
reaches
my
into her bag and then pulls out one of the dangling eye stalks of the spectator.
Oh.
She goes,
We probably should have thought
we
about that.
might need
Yeah.
this.
That good call. Great
And she
call.
puts it back into the bag.
No, so that really sucked because we had to walk all the way back.
Well, thank you, Ray Ray.
Horned human thing, probably not a human.
Let's turn
colorful
it-
thing,
let's turn it
undetermined
on.
species.
She's purple.
I'm a tiefling.
Oh, you're teething? Don't people grow out of that?
Let's turn in our contract.
No,
and
she
She
She's
walks
a-
towards the guild hall
She's
just without
clean.
saying anything.
Also, she's purple, so not very human.
let's go get some
I've seen
gold. Booty as in gold.
That would
So
be
I'm
nice.
assuming all of you follow her to the guild hall?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She immediately walks up to the counter and like slams down the paper that had the original contract on it.
Hell yeah.
Pulls out of the bag the eye stalk, sets it down on the table, and she looks the dwarf guild leader right in the eyes, and she says, "Never doubt me again."
Ooh,
Tell him.
feisty.
Fucking tell him.
And he
That's a woman I can get behind.
he like kind of looks up over the counter and he like pinches the eye stalk and he just kind of lifts it because and he throws it on the ground. He looks at the paper. He's like, "Oh, do I take it that all these or I'm sorry, that was the dwarf. Do I take it all these pranks will fucking stop now?"
Yes, actually.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, sure, why not?
The mayor himself
Oh,
had a
yeah.
word with this. He's very happy with what we've done.
So the damn people are talking again.
Yep.
Yeah, sure, why not?
And they smell.
And they're taking
very-
showers.
They smell.
Yeah.
Well,
But we did what you told us.
Yeah, so pay
Oh.
up, short stuff.
That's my name.
all right.
You're short king.
According to this contract, between all the people that made their complaints, there was a grand total of 89 gold pieces. Is your reward for this?
Yay!
One folds it over, sticks it in like one of his filing things underneath the desk, and looks under, and he's like, you can see him like pulling stuff out, like, no, that's not it. And he like comically long time like throwing stuff out. That's not it. Finally reaches the end. He's like, here we go. And you can tell the bag has been sitting back there for a while. It's like a wrinkled leathered bag. He sets it down in there. It's like, there's your 89. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anything else any of y'all
We
would
gotta
like to
divide
do?
that up.
Then minus you because you already got 59 earlier, didn't you not?
Hold
I got
on.
54, but I still completed the quest with you.
But I mostly got it done.
Yeah.
Lucky
No.
for you guys, and that and
No.
I
You
killed
almost
the
died.
monster.
You almost died.
library in the
I
library.
killed the monster.
I killed another monster.
You killed a suit of armor.
Okay, still a monster. I didn't know you were the arbiter of what was and what wasn't.
So it's
Why don't we let
17.
Ray Ray decide how it's distributed? I mean, she was the one that said we should take this quest.
But she wasn't there for that, was she?
True, but
You know, honestly, I kind of have to agree with you on that.
I say we
Yeah.
split it up.
Speaking of, where were you all that time?
I've already told you, none of you woke me up.
Yeah.
that's
uh-huh.
true. We didn't wake up.
And your internal alarm clock just did nothing. You didn't attempt to follow
Let's-
us or meet up with us.
I mean,
Well, given that it's an 8-hour journey and I made it there within maybe an hour of you getting there, I'd say that, yeah, I probably did follow you.
Interesting.
why
I
don't
got my eye on you,
why don't we just put
I
it?
have my eye on you, too.
and I'm sure you have more than one eye.
I have my eyes on all of you, especially you, Tabby.
Until we carve your eyes out.
Why don't we all just get along?
Oh,
You should follow
foreplay.
your
I
top
like it.
complaint.
Why don't we just put it to the side for now until we can figure out how to distribute it evenly?
You're a communist?
What's a communist?
Yeah.
So Requiem chimes in. It's like, how about we just go spend the gold? Maybe those of us who do not have decent healing abilities would like to buy some healing potions or something.
You know, that's not such a bad idea.
I think that's
Okay.
Or we could spend all of the gold on a companion for me.
No.
Let's
our
shop,
entire fortune
bitches.
on a hooker.
No, like an animal. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Mine's still in the gutter.
You stay in the gutter.
The gutter's where I make most of my friends.
I'm having to look
Shopping spree montage.
at. Well, as each of you are walking out of the bar, I'm gonna have each of you do a perception check.
Perception.
I know normally there's passive perception for people who might comment on the video saying, "Oh, that's passive
Oh, 20.
Okay.
What's mine?
20.
I can't tell if that's a
Wait.
9 or a 6.
Has it got a
I get
line?
20s a lot.
What does it have a line underneath it?
Sorry.
It just has a dot.
The dot functions as the line, so if it's at the bottom,
It's at the top, so I'm assuming it's a 9.
Somebody's starting to
Or
get fast.
is it a 6?
that's a 6.
A 6 is the my rolls suck.
We
Oh.
got a
Could
20.
you talk?
Well, given that two of you got 20, you immediately look over to the wanted board that's at the guild, and
How big up my
you
first 20?
notice a familiar face on it.
Look at this wanted board with the familiar
Gasp.
face. Who is that
You
familiar
each
face?
walk over there, and you.
Is it me and him?
Do you guide the other two over to the wanted board as well? Or
Yeah.
do you let them
Sure.
walk
Hey,
off?
yo, get over here.
you schmucks, come over here. Take a look at this.
What's going on?
Look at this wanted board.
You look over at the wanted board, and you see the face of General Tavin McCain.
Huh. Really
Jim.
captured how ugly you are.
You didn't tell me you're a fucking criminal, General.
I
I
didn't know
trusted
you.
you.
Wait,
It's
your
so
name isn't
photographed.
I'm
Cabin?
surprised the posters made it this far down here.
And the only thing that it says on wanted for is abandonment of post.
Huh.
That's not
So
bad.
much of a leader. Huh.
Yeah.
I already told you that I left.
And I'm gonna take this photo for later for no personal reason whatsoever.
My God.
I'm gonna put this in my
Yeah.
Tavern
go,
wanted
Go ahead.
poster.
Do that, and
What did you do, Dad?
I
TAVON?
What?
TOV?
T-A-V-E-N.
EN?
Yeah, Ian. Tavin.
and honestly, that gave me a good enough laugh. I'm going to say that you earned the first inspiration point of the campaign.
Good job.
I really enjoyed that. That was very funny.
Thank you.
An inspiration point can be used exactly the same as Nathan's lucky feat does, but you can use it whenever you want. It never expires. But you can only ever have 3 at once. So you can re-roll any roll of a d20 that you want.
Now,
from
what
until
do
you
I
use it.
put that under?
In the other character sheets, there's actually a space where you could put a number for it, but on here, there's really just a little box. Why would you check a box for it? Since we're not using passive perception, we can just use the passive perception slot on the character sheet as your inspiration slot. That'll work.
Where is that?
It is on the other side. It's next to speed, initiative, size, and all that.
Oh, passive perception.
Yes.
So what do I write?
If you want to cross it out and put inspiration on there instead, and then you just write a 1 on it.
Okay.
Hell
Can I just do tallies?
Sure. Yeah.
Or, I'll just do like a little 1. And you said we can only have 3.
You can only have 3 total. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do 1, and then I'm going to do like a little checkbox. That way, whenever I use it up, I can put a little mark.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. So. Requiem walks over to Tavin and she goes, when I was late from, oversleeping, I was actually asked by some people from who I assume is from where you're from, Garrison's Gate, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Garrison's Gate.
That they
Such a
were
cool
looking
name.
for you. They appeared to be one man more official than the other 2. They never gave me their name, but they seemed very hell-bent on finding you.
You got men everywhere trying to get you, huh?
We should be on the
Speaking
lookout.
of Tavern, how long have these people been after you?
Just as long as I left, I assumed.
Which has been how long ago exactly?
Well, I left Garrison's Gate about a year ago.
Wow.
And they haven't
Oh,
caught
yeah.
you. Huh. Surprise, surprise.
How did you end up on the pirate ship, though?
Well,
You're on the refugee ship after you just left. It wasn't a year ago. I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you. I had a mouthful of food.
I hate
You
to get
actually
a
just
mouthful.
left. That's why you were on the
I
refugee
just
ship.
left. How
Yes.
long did the ship take them?
Maybe a week,
Okay.
something like that. So you haven't been gone for like 2 weeks.
Okay. Rewind time.
Yeah. Rewind. It's rewind time.
It's rewind time.
Yep.
All right.
I've been gone.
That's
It's like in WandaVision where she
Garrison's
just
Gate for
rewound
about-
everything and just cut out scenes.
I'd say about 2 weeks, 2.5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't waste any time.
But
Tavin.
I had been planning this for over a year, I'd say. That's why they haven't caught me yet.
Mm.
Why did you leave your own army?
Yeah. Tavern.
Why would you betray your own people?
That's Tavin.
He kind of sighs.
Same thing.
Whatever, raccoon.
The cocky smile that's usually on his face kind of fades. I trained my entire life for a purpose, for a reason, for a goal. And when I was ready for the challenges and they enjoyed those outcomes, they just kept pushing me more and more. They began twisting the goals, twisting my morals. I tried to fight back. Not physically, of course, but they wouldn't have it. And I guess one day, the stress became too big. Every rope will snap eventually. You just gotta put enough weight on it.
Damn.
I'd say about a year ago, the rope snapped. They just didn't realize it. I won't drag you into the details, the boring, dark details, but
Well, you might want to tell us because I think you sound like you're dying. I don't know.
You don't have much time.
Tick-tock.
TikTok. Well, if you want to know some details, it started about a decade ago, I'd say, while I was still pretty young in training. There had been a group of bandits, not in Garrison's Gate. They actually originated in, looking at the map real quick.
Was it Haven's Graveyard?
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
David's Graveyard is kind of, yeah.
It's the desert that is west of
Yes.
Garrison's Gate. Yeah.
It started in Haven's Graveyard. A group of bandits began taking over abandoned outposts. unclaimed little areas, outskirts and pockets of the map that no one had bothered to fill in. But eventually it began to grow and grow and grow. That was the goal that I was here for. Because one day evil came knocking at those gates. And it ended up becoming an entire coastal front. In some spots, there were several miles of Garrison's gates where we had no control.
Damn.
That's where I became a legend. We had a town that sat there for hundreds of years, completely untouched. It was a coastal town, great for trade. Lot of rich.
Sounds beautiful.
I had to burn it to the ground.
Your own town. Your own people town.
That's not what got me, though.
Huh.
That's what earned me my title. What got me was afterwards. We eventually took back every last ounce. Those rebels weren't strong enough to last long enough. They were strong, but they couldn't stand for long. They had the heart, just not the numbers. But afterwards, they began having me do other things. First, it was small. I was leading charge of local police work, but soon it began more spying, cracking down. Soon, I became the very monsters I once slew on the very grounds. And I begged and pleaded with them, saying that this was not what we were supposed to be doing with our own citizens, nonetheless. So I left. I planned this for a year, left about 2.5, 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
Escaped in the night.
There wasn't the army you needed, Tevin. We'll get you a true army.
So
Your own
how
army,
much
Tevin.
does the reward
One day.
have on his head?
It
I'm sorry you've been betrayed,
says
Tevin.
500 gold.
It's okay.
500. It's not really worth it.
Is that a lot?
By
Is
your
it
own-
worth your life, little child?
The economy's kind
It-
of bad
for-
right now, so.
For a target of like a person wanted within the nation of Olton, it is weirdly low. Like
Huh.
you would think that someone wanted in Olton that they think has traveled as far as Haven would go for like 20 platinum at least.
Yeah, it's not really that
Yeah,
much.
it's not worth it.
Good, because if you try, you die.
I would never turn you in, Tabby.
Why
I would
do
just-
I actually believe that?
I would just turn you over.
Why do I actually believe that?
See, you don't have to see. At least what you see is what you get with me.
I don't want to see any of it, first of
Eh.
all.
Yeah.
First
He's already in a committed relationship.
One-sided.
That's
I'm going to turn
Is
myself
this
in.
is this gonna be like reveal
That's
our origins,
stories.
or are we just doing that
that's
for
a sick story.
It's mostly just his stuff right now.
Okay, I didn't know if we were okay. Gotcha.
But around the time that you finish, telling them all the stuff that you went through in Garrison's Gate, you notice 3 armored figures walk into the guild hall. I need you to do a stealth check.
Oh, me?
That's going to be hard.
No,
I'm not very stealthy.
just-
Oh, okay. I thought you said you too.
Oh, 16.
16? Okay. They don't notice you yet.
Is it
they-
just him, or are we there too, or no? Just him.
I mean, they're not looking for you. They're looking for General Tavin McCain.
I mean, are we also being sneaky?
you don't have to.
Well,
I mean, they're not looking out for you at all.
we don't want having to get caught either, though.
Sneaky.
They,
Yes, we
they
do.
don't know that you've been with them yet. So
Yeah, but if they catch him and they see us with them, they might not be happy.
But what we can do is you guys can surround me, and you can sneak out.
Yeah.
I don't think
They-
that guy's going to be much help
No,
with
maybe.
surrounding me.
Wait, I
You don't
wanna.
think- You don't think
If,
so?
if it's okay with you, because you are the DM.
sure.
I get into my hat and I pull out a fake mustache, and I give it to
That's okay.
Tabby.
That would be awesome.
Yes.
Thank you. It's gone. It's perfect.
They walk over to the Dwarven Guild Hall leader, and they have another wanted poster in their pocket. And the man slams it down on the counter, and he goes, "Have you seen this man here recently?" And the dwarf kind of like peeks around him a little bit, like looks over at your group, looks back at the guy, peeks around, looks at you. He gives like a little wink, and he looks back at him. He's like,
For the 5th damn time this week, no, I have not. Do you think that's ever gonna fucking change?
and he like kind of he points up and he's like, "Do you see this up here? It says Guild Hall." And while he's pointing up there, he notices that all three of them are looking up. He's like, "Go, go, go, go."
Let's go, Dad. Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
I do a roll. I do the darts.
You're all able to get out pretty easily. Walking down towards where you at least assume is the commercial area of the town, you see every once in a while, like maybe a child or two, like looks up at you and is like, as you're just walking by, like the child's like curious. You've seen a couple more wanted posters around the city. They seem to be posted in areas that wanted posters normally aren't. Like, they're posted everywhere.
We need to be careful, Tavin. You're a
We need to
wanted.
get out of here.
You're a wanted man in these waters.
But
No pun intended.
as you are walking down the area, you're probably like looking back every once in a while. Whenever you look back towards the entrance of the guild hall, you see those three people walking out and heading in the commercial direction, so in the same direction as you. And from this distance, you can tell that the more official looking man of the three seems to be in general attire.
They're big boys.
This man might recognize me if he gets close. We need to keep going.
Tav, let's make a left.
I'll cover your rear.
So y'all go around a couple of alleyways and are fairly certain that they will not be following you anytime soon.
That's the alleyway I peed out.
They can't follow us if not even we know where we are.
Yep. You are lost, by the way. Yes.
Shit, guys. I've never been here.
I think we're lost. We've passed that piss puddle like 3 times.
Shit, that was my piss puddle. Shit.
Restroom chimes in and she goes,
Oh, yeah.
Every time. Oh yeah, you were yeah. I forgot you were here.
She points out to you. She goes. She looks at Tab and she goes, "I'm pretty sure that those three have been making circles around pretty much the same populated areas of Sinray. So, without much certainty, I think we should be safe as long as we stick to the alleys."
Yeah.
Let's stay off the main roads.
Yeah, let's stay off the main roads.
Everyone knows that the alleys are always the safest place to go.
No one ever gets hurt in alleyways.
Yeah.
But
For
you're
the least amount of crime committed.
Minus the undead person we killed a couple days ago in an alleyway.
so after we do a d20 to see how long I think it would take for y'all to actually find a shop.
Do we all roll?
I'm just gonna do it to see 12. So you're able to find a shop within maybe 20 minutes of wandering. You're able to find a tent put up where there should be a house. Like there's been like houses on houses, many different styles of houses, but never a tent before,
That's bizarre.
and it was specifically left with room for there to be a house, but they just put up a tent.
Maybe we should go into that side tent.
The sign on the tent says, geez, I didn't think about making this ahead of time.
It's a weird thing to put on the sign.
It keeps going. The sign
It keeps on talking. I mean, that's not too surprising. We do live in a magical world, but
it says, Torn's Magical Curiosities.
Ooh, magical.
Ooh, curiosities.
Why don't we take a
That are magical.
Why don't we take a step inside?
yeah. Should we knock, or well, how do you knock on a tent? Knock, knock. We're coming in.
Come in, please.
I think we're gonna get touched in there.
I'm hoping. Hello.
It's a little small in here, sir, but I like it.
You see a man that looks genuinely psychotic sitting behind the desk. He has one eye completely closed. You don't know if he's missing it or if he just has it closed. The other eye is like bulbous sticking out of the other eye socket. He has exactly one like tuft of white hair on his head, kind of like Egad from Mario.
That's funny.
He is strangely missing like the thumb and pointer finger on his left hand as well.
Oh.
But it looks like it's scarred, like it's been gone for a while. And he like excitedly like puts his hands on the desk and starts like jumping like, come in, please, I have so much to show you.
Oh, okay.
Like, what are you in the market for?
You got anything?
What are you selling?
You got anything magical?
So many things magical. Have you seen the sign?
Do you have any curiosities?
Too many people talked at once. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, yeah.
What did you say?
Well, I was just making a joke. I was like, I did not. What was the name?
This is Torn's Magical Curiosities. I'm Torn, by the way.
Why don't you try to sell us something, Torn?
Well, what are you in the market for? How much money do you have? How about that? Let's start there.
Well, as a group, we have 89 gold. But me personally, I have my own private stash.
Let me flip to...
Let's get to the brass tacks. Do you have curiosities?
So many curiosities, but
And
maybe
has
out
an-
of your price range.
I don't.
I know what you mean.
Well,
You always charge for the curiosities.
So I need to find a page in the book that has like shop items. I'm sorry.
fighting the urge to ask him if he has D's.
It's like, yes, it's like the letters. All I know. It's like, oh, look at that.
You wouldn't happen to be selling something called Bofa, would you?
Why, yes, I do. And he brings out an unmarked bag.
Oh.
Huh.
5 gold.
Ooh,
I think we should get it.
get some bofa.
Would you be interested?
Bofa D's nuts.
Oh. No, thank you. I have some on the way here.
All right, that's okay. Push them back under the counter.
Do you sell weapons?
Plenty of weapons. We have very many magical weapons. Is there anything you're in the market for?
Yeah, if any kind of
Probably
stab.
happen later with the scythe, right?
That would happen later, yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Then I'm not gonna.
I
ask you.
have a question.
Of course, of
I
course.
know you sell things, and I know you have a lot of magical items. We have a book that has a curse on it. We still have that, don't we?
Yeah.
For the right price, are you able to get rid of the curse?
That's not it.
Well,
That's not it.
give me just a moment. I need to look up the name of the character that I had written that I've forgot
back
the
in
name of
there.
already. Hold on.
I'm just comically looking through my hat of pulling things out.
It's just like a pile building up. It's like
It's like a fish flopping.
Why don't you get a filing cabinet in that thing?
Oh, that's my watch.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, here we go.
So, like, well, you know, he grabs it. It's like, oh dear, this is very cursed. Thank you for showing it to me. And he sets it back down on the table and he says, well, I cannot personally do anything. I do know this lovely woman. She's about, give or take, maybe 2 left turns. Ignore the next 2 turns. Take a right. Her name is Limu. She is a very talented alchemist. And I'm sure that she would be able to help you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my spooky book back now.
Of course.
Do you have any like animals here?
Let me check. And he like looks under and he's like, oh, there's one. And you hear like a little bit of rustling under the table. And it's like, come here. And you hear like the sound of like a cage closing. And then he brings up one rat.
Huh.
Like,
it matches your personality so well.
Dad, do you have anything more, like a cat or something?
Or like my Quincy, he's a ferret.
oh, very adorable. I do not have any cats. I'm very sorry. I am more of the material. And he takes the cage that he gathers you're not interested in. And he just throws it backwards.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah,
just hear
That poor rat.
I'm not really a rat.
Healing potions? I have plenty of those. Let me go through my book because I still have not found the right page for it.
That's how you know he's professional. He needs a book.
Do you have any weapons that are pink?
Tavin, perhaps an invisibility spell would be great for you.
That would be amazing.
Good idea, Short King.
That is a wonderful idea.
We need something that can make him invisible. I know, you're thinking, why do we want to cover up that beautiful face? But we got some bad dudes looking for him.
Beautiful.
Oh, yes. I do believe I've seen your face before. I saw it outside just there. It was on a poster. Are you famous?
I am, actually.
It touches his knees.
He just doesn't like all the attention.
Yes, don't tell no one I'm in town. I don't really care for the attention that much.
Of course. I actually have this very interesting book here that I like to have the signatures of all the famous people that I meet who comes to my shop. Do you think you could put a signature in there for me?
I'd love to.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't sign that just yet. I would take a look at that book.
Why don't you read it?
Don't read it. It's
Looking through the book, and he's happy to let you look through the whole book. There's not a lot of signatures, but there's a couple different signatures. But looking through, there is one name that you recognize. Dirk McLaughlin. Your second in command. Well, your former second in command.
That's a
girl.
I don't really say anything out loud, but I'll still sign it.
Well, shouldn't I sign it since I'm obviously the most famous
You're
person
not
here?
famous.
Wow, are you also famous? And he starts jumping in his seat
Yes.
again.
Yes.
Like, well, I haven't seen many elves around here. I'm sure you are.
Well,
and after Tavin finishes signing it, he like kind of like belly flops onto the table. And he like puts it over towards you. He's like, please, you sign too. Very exciting, very exciting.
of course. Of course, I'd love to.
Hate to tell you that, but your whole book's been devalued now because of that signature.
I'm sure it'll be fine. And he closes it and puts it back under the
Like
desk.
you know about value. I've seen the hat you wear.
It's not in this book, so I gotta look it up real quick.
Rock salt.
Of course, we don't have great service in here, but
I think this was used to be a
One bar.
Huh? I said I think this used to be a bunker. Like nuclear testing.
Well, this entire building
Used to be a flower shop.
Did it really?
Yep.
That makes
Oh
sense.
yeah.
It does give you a flower shop vibe.
Smallest flower shop I've ever seen.
Kinda looks
Well,
like
no,
a
the
dungeon
whole
to me.
building was a flower shop.
Oh.
It's like this looks like an actual dungeon to me.
Oh yeah, that was a long time ago. How do you remember that?
Only like 10 years.
That's a long time for me.
I mean, yeah, but
I wasn't even born 10
you
years
gotta
ago.
remember, all of us minus one of us is 21 plus.
I'm 20.
You gotta remember, all of us minus one of us is 21 plus.
I'm literally gonna be 21 in like 5-6 months.
My point still stands. Anyway,
He finishes flipping through his pricing book and he's like, oh yes, okay. So according to the prices that are of current market value, of course, the only thing you would be able to afford is a single healing potion for 50 gold.
50 fucking gold.
For one small healing potion?
Can't you give us a
You-
discount?
don't you
or
have
something?
52 we
how
could get
effective
to?
is it?
No, I don't think I have any.
It is
You're a liar.
of the lowest quality of healing potions. So it heals about as much as, say, a healing word would or something of the like.
Well, this is a group money pile. So,
It could always save one of your lives. You never know.
It could. One of you almost died. I forget which one.
So is that a no on the invisibility potion?
It would be out of your price range right now. I am very
what's
sorry.
what's the price?
500 gold.
Oh, okay, never mind.
How about
Well,
we just get out of here? This
I know
guy's-
something that's worth 500
I
gold.
think it's just
Oh, really? What would that be? You have it?
No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't.
Oh, please,
Let's
please
not.
do
Well,
tell, do tell.
I guess I could. But
Let's just get out of here. This guy seems a little.
Are you going to break out in a song and dance?
no. I couldn't possibly. I don't have anything prepared.
Wait,
So, were you going to purchase the healing potion?
Well, what do we think?
well,
I don't
Well,
know.
if I do perform a song, would that be worth 500 gold? Could I get the invisibility potion then?
Maybe if you were to do it in a large crowd of people and advertise my shop for me.
Well, sure. Sure. Why not?
this sounds like
You know what?
really unnecessary.
Well,
Sounds like filler.
Yeah.
free invisibility potion. That could help that guy.
I gotta
Do you have any favors that you would need that you would lend us the invisibility potion that doesn't involve torturing our eardrums to what you call music?
I could burn you alive.
Let me see.
I got rid of rats for free drinks. Remember that? Yeah.
What?
Remember the time I got rid of those rats at the bar for free drinks?
We'll
And you
sign
definitely
for
get
that.
sleep with that guy for free drinks.
I know, I tried.
I
How about this? I have a wonderful idea. There is somebody that I would like for you to locate. How about that?
Okay. But we'll do it. But where are they at?
They are in part of the Underdark of the Martians.
The Underdark. That sounds
I guess
familiar.
do a history check to see if you would know where that is.
All of us. Or?
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
all
okay.
kind of team.
I didn't,
2.
16.
I didn't hear what you said.
I got
A
a 2.
history check.
No, I know, but like the place that you said before that. 3.
Oh,
I
got a
got
2.
11.
11, but you said you got a
I'll
6.
make
I got a
it.
16 after
Okay.
my history.
So everybody who's above 10 is very aware of the Peregrine Marshlands, which is north of Haven. It's very far.
It honestly doesn't feel worth it. Because
But-
we just need to get you out of the city. And then
I'm sorry. And because you got over 15, you were also very. You specifically are very aware that the Underdark is a dangerous place to be.
Why are they in such a place?
Well, he might have been looking for something for me.
What was he looking
So you've already gotten one person lost.
Maybe, but he seemed much less capable than all of you. You seem very capable. And he looks over at Tab and he's like, kind of looks you up and down a little bit.
See if you can click with that guy so we can just get out of here.
I'm so popular amongst mentally
Are you
challenged.
leading us into the next part of the story?
Should we do it?
And you're about to be even more popular with a grave.
But why would we need the visibility spell if
No.
we're going to leave the town to begin
I'm too
with?
good to die.
I've heard that one before.
If we do this, can we at least get an invisibility spell?
Absolutely, I will let you have it right at this very moment as long as you sign this contract.
I think
Sound
we should definitely read this over.
Yeah, never signed a contract.
And
Here,
definitely,
Carla, why don't you read it
and
first?
definitely
Okay.
sign a fake name.
The only thing that's written on it is
Magic contract.
Magic contract.
Keyboard
This is me
spam.
looking for my glasses and I put them on.
all that it says is find Tarian or else. That's all it says.
Or else.
It's very threatening for a
Underlined.
piece of paper.
It's a lot of words.
Should we help this?
Tavi, what do you think?
How effective is? How long would this invisibility potion last?
The same as the spell, of course.
What does that mean?
I haven't studied this one yet.
Yeah, he's not too magical. How long does that last? Like a minute? 2 minutes?
Each you do an Arcana check to see if you know
Okay,
the
yeah.
spell.
Oh,
Arcana, Arcana number.
And
plus
Thank
seven.
my
goodness, that poor
Oh,
guy.
wait.
Still not. My dice 6. So let's try.
8.
Would it be this one?
8.
I got 2. Yeah.
It's the big ones. What's the one we commonly use?
Oh, okay. Okay.
No one knows
Have you
what
done-
it
Got a 14.
Oh, I can. I didn't realize I.
Yeah, you can try. You can certainly try.
Just a test.
11.
I got a 14.
A 14.
Well,
is
8.
that adding your Arcana?
is. 8 minus
stat?
1, so 7.
Arcana stat? Let me see.
That would be under intelligence, I believe.
What is my Arcana plus 7?
Yeah, whatever.
I think.
So I guess you would
Plus 4. Wait.
So
Mine
I
is
think-
plus-
Yeah, plus
zero,
4.
Oh, I didn't get. I got 6.
yeah. Okay. What did you roll?
A
I
2.
got 11.
11.
Yeah, I didn't get very much.
I'd say that anything really above a 10. The invisibility spell can last up to an hour.
An hour?
Yes.
Okay.
Give us just enough.
That
time
should
to
get
out of
us
here.
get you plenty of time to get out of town.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I guess we're all in favor of signing this creepy guy's contract.
I guess.
Sure, why not?
Do we all have to sign it, or do we just have to have one person?
Just the one of you.
I
Fine.
voted we put his soul on the line just in case.
No.
I'll do it. I'm familiar
Carla,
with
sorry.
demon
Hold on.
contracts.
Hold on.
Everyone knows the contract is invalid if you use the opposite hand.
So do you sign your actual name, or do you,
Oh.
Use a fake one.
or did you use a fake name?
I use my actual name,
Yeah.
Use your actual
but
name.
I used my
Because
wrong hand.
The contract gleams for a moment and then scrolls itself up.
Ooh.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. So I will give you, let me see, what was something of his? What was something of his? And he pulls out a ring. It's like, if you know anybody that can do the scrying spell, you'll be able to get a decent idea of where he would be.
One of us should probably hold on to this ring.
I'll take it.
Okay. Now, if you want to, you can. I think it would be easier to keep track of all the stuff you have. See, like what I do, as I have all the items
Say
in order
scrying
of how I've acquired them. So I got on the pirate ship, I got 4 gold and a scimitar, and then when we were in that town, I got a creepy book,
Some new spells.
gold 54, flesh book, aka the Necronomicon, the spooky
You know
Vecna
about
book,
the Underdark also?
and the tavern wanted poster with a little heart next to
Heard
it.
stories.
Okay, so
I
I
don't know
got
much, but I know it's
butterfly
not very fun. It's very
sting.
It's a place where monsters roam.
So,
What's the full name of the ring again?
Tarian's ring.
How do you spell that?
I guess Tarian is spelled Terrian.
Thank you.
Okay. Tarian ring.
And the old man like puts his hand back on this. He gets all jumpy and gets. So would you like to see? Would you? And he like starts stuttering at this point. He's like that excited. He's like, I'm sorry, I need to compose myself. Would you like to know where Namu is? Referring to the lady that he pointed out might be able to help you with that book.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
we could stop there first on the way.
get this spooky Vecna book uncursed.
And he, he tells you again. He's like 2 lefts, and then ignore the next 2 turns, turn right, and then you find the shop pretty easily with his instructions.
Do I get the potion, by the way? He said he had it. Did he not? Did he say
he did give you the invisibility potion.
Did you drink it already? Is he already invisible?
No, I was going to save it.
Oh, I thought you were drinking it so we can get... Well, I guess you'll wait until we leave the town.
Yeah, I'd wait. Like, if I get caught, then I'll be like, go.
Yeah.
Glug.
Over there, yeah.
But can I see the pencil for a second so I can write down that I have?
I thought we were in hotter water than we were, so I thought we needed one. So now we don't need one, but we got one.
So as you enter Namu's shop, you see the same 3 armored figures in her shop. And as you enter,
He still has to pick my catch on, by the way.
yes.
Okay.
As you enter the shop, one of the lesser of the knights looks over, and he doesn't see Tavin. He actually looks at Reptilius, and he while looking at taps on the general's shoulders. The general looks over, and are you to where you can see them, but you're kind of hiding out of the way?
Yeah, my thought was I'm going to try to duck out of the shop.
Okay.
That's my idea. As soon as I get the opportunity, I'm going to try to duck out of the shop and just stay away from them in general. I'm going to try to let them deal with the curse.
Maybe you're in an alleyway right next to the shop
I'm
or
going to try
something.
to duck back out. So I'm trying to save this
Oh,
potion.
maybe there's an alleyway and then there's a window looking into the shop, so you can observe what's going on without actually being inside the shop.
Yeah. There's actually a window right behind the counter of Namu's part of the shop. You can kind of peek through in there, and as you're peeking through, you recognize the general as your former second in command, Dirk McLaughlin.
Oh, so I know he's not here to help.
And when Dirk looks over at Reptilius, he starts walking towards you. And he says, "Excuse me, sir, may I ask you a couple questions?" And he kneels down to talk to you as if he's talking to a little kid.
I'm just looking in the shop, looking at the stuff.
If you must, sir, if you must.
Well, I've heard that there are a strange bunch of people, including a lizard man, walking around with a man on a wanted poster. Do you have any idea where Tavin McCain would be?
Who? A Tavin?
Roll deception.
Roll for deception.
16.
Okay, versus his
Okay.
perception.
Oh no. What was it?
18.
Wait. Do I have something?
Do I have something?
No, that's +0.
A Tavin?
So he notices your eyes shift to the side a little bit, and he's like, "All right then." And he stands up, and he looks over to who you assume is Namu, and says, "Quarantine off the area." As a general area around the shop as well is sealed off from a magical barrier.
Oh, shit.
I'm assuming I'm stuck in this barrier.
You are also stuck in this barrier, but it's like the only your wallet is gone, by the way.
I would think.
What's a wallet?
It's like the barrier is like right at the corners of the shop, so you wouldn't be able to like walk back around, but there is another door that you could walk into if needed.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and, I'm not going to drink it just yet, but I'm going to go ahead and pull out the bottle of invisibility.
Okay. Dirk stands up and he says, well, as far as I know, you are not being honest with me, and I'm going to have to investigate the area to make sure that you are being honest.
By all means, sir, investigate. I know none of this tavern McCain.
He peeks out the door and he looks left, he looks right, he doesn't see anything. And Namu actually chimes in and says, well, other than, let's see, there are 3 of you guards, and there are 4 of you in the center, and there's me. That only leaves 8 people, right? I count 9 people within my barrier.
I didn't say that out loud. I didn't say it out loud.
I'm sure that's not right. You know how
Gulp.
magic's always going haywire nowadays.
I'm sure it's wrong. Go ahead and investigate, officer.
She leans over the counter and looks at you from like around the corner, and she goes, I can assure you that I'm right.
Wait, is Requiem not here?
No, she is.
Oh, you said 3.
No, I said 4. There was 3 guards. 4 people in the front of the
Gotcha.
building.
I just gotta ask now because I don't know if she's here or not.
Yes. She actually is there.
Okay.
Here, girl.
And Dirk goes, okay, look. I'm going to be completely honest with all of you because I do not... I don't want him dead.
Oh. That's cool. Still don't know this tavern.
Yeah, we still don't know this tavern.
Why do you want to kill him?
I just
Oh,
said
wait,
that I
why
do
do
not want
you-
him dead.
Well, I meant to say why.
He's short. You gotta speak lower.
I don't want him dead. Why?
Why?
Yeah, why don't you want him dead? This. What was his
What do
name?
you want?
Tavern.
That's a stupid name.
Cabin? You said?
Taffy.
I'm not going to make you roll deception because you genuinely partially think that is his name. But you are playing a bit of a character here, being very wondering what... so I'm going to have you also roll a deception.
19.
19. Plus, I'm sure you have a lot of deception as well for your bonus.
Yeah.
I think only a natural 20 is going to be able to...
Plus 3.
Only a natural 20 for him is going to be able to see through that. He does not see through what you said. It's like, well, either way, there's definitely some... Maybe he's been following you for all I know, but you have been sighted with him, so I need to see him.
Wait, are you talking about this guy? And I hold up the wanted poster that I had earlier.
It says, yes, that's him right there.
Oh, yeah, I did see him. He was walking in the opposite direction. I think he was heading towards the docks. I just had the wanted poster because I'm always looking to make a quick buck. And I said, hey, 500 gold, that might come in handy. But I tried searching for him myself and I just couldn't find him, so I gave up. But you gotta admit, he is pretty easy on the eyes.
Okay. I'm going to have you do a second deception roll, but this time with advantage. So roll it twice, take the better number.
Okay.
Like the interstellar theme soundtrack in my head right now.
8.
8 or
I'm playing the Final
roll again.
Fantasy X battle thing.
Well, I mean, like building up tension in my head.
I just like that song.
Okay, so 8 plus. What is your?
My deception is +3.
Okay. So 11 is the number to beat. 9, he matches it exactly.
Gag.
What is matching exactly for armor class means that you hit. So I'm assuming matching exactly means that he does see through it. And he kind of crosses his arms as best he can because he has a shield on one of his arms. He's like,
Understandable.
Well, I've been there.
so I understand that you haven't heard of him. Suddenly you have the poster, and now I can tell that you're lying on which direction he's been. No, I'll give you 100 gold if you can locate the other person in the area of the barrier. And she goes, oh, very done. Snaps her fingers and Tavin appears right next to all of you.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh! There he is! Right there! The person we never met!
Ta-da!
I'll take
hold
that
on.
500 gold now.
Wait, can I use minor illusion to make a fake tavern?
So like make like a second one.
Yeah, so they don't know who's who.
Can we do it? Can we do it?
Yeah. No, that's just an automatic success like that.
Oh,
you
sure.
You create one, but I believe it's versus your spell DC, which
How effective it
is
is?
Spell.
yeah. So spell save
Oh.
DC is normally let's see, it's 8 plus. What is your charisma modifier?
My charisma modifier is 4.
4 is 8 plus 4 plus 2, so
It's
this
got
would be
10.
a
It's got 10. It's
Yeah.
14.
That flat
Yes,
switch
we
at
have
14.
14.
I was thinking
In
entire
perception.
escape route in my head this entire time.
Yeah, no?
14 matches 14 exactly. He has
Damn
12
it.
plus 2.
Damn it!
So,
Shit.
as you know, you attempt to react to cast your minor illusion to create one, and he goes, "Nice try. I saw which one appeared first. Probably the one that has a fake mustache on."
Takes off real quick. Throws it on the ground.
Oh
I
my
don't know what you're
gosh.
talking about.
Could I use my lucky?
Yeah, you can make him re-roll that way.
Yes!
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll rewind a second here. He rolled better. He rolled a 16.
Damn it!
Now
God!
That's
Uh,
crazy.
We'll just say.
So,
Worth a shot!
yeah, it wasn't worth a shot.
These people are not
Is the magic
So-
barrier still up?
The magic barrier is still up.
Wait, does that mean how are we using spells to begin with? Does the magical barrier just like?
Yeah, the magical barrier is only trapping you inside.
Oh, okay. So it's not like blocking off our ability to use magic.
Charm a humanoid in range you can see.
Oh my gosh!
Can I use Charm Person to try to get him out of this scenario?
Hell yeah.
By the time he would be casting this, he would be finished with his next sentence at least.
Damn
it!
Where
Let
did
the
he
man
come
speak.
from?
Let the man speak.
Me pulling out everything.
I could have sworn I saw him near the docks, and now he's in the shop. That's crazy. What did you do?
Tavin, I desire a duel.
Duel here,
Oh,
now,
a sword fight.
in
Ooh.
front of all these people.
And Numu peeks back over the counter. He's like, "I can arrange an arena for you." And he looks over both of his shoulders, looks at both of his, which now that you see their armor closer, is both of his colonels. Looks over at them. Thank
Okay,
you.
thanks, ma'am.
Looks over at each of them and says, "How about this? Me, 2 of my colonels versus 2, and choice of any 2 warriors that you stand with. Winner takes all."
I suppose we don't have much of a choice, seeing how there's a barrier.
Not at all.
Who are you gonna pick, Tavi?
Who do you choose?
Choose your fighter.
Can I go ahead and do a cantrip before this starts?
What would you like to do?
I'm doing resist. I wanted to use resistance on Taffy, but I tell him it's gonna be like, go get him, Taff.
Yeah. So he gives you. So within the, we'll call it the next 10 turns of combat. We'll say you do it right before the combat starts.
Yeah.
So for the first 10 turns of combat, if you are subject to a saving throw, you're able to add a d4 to it.
Okay.
But only once.
Should we start the combat now?
No, it'll be at the beginning of the next session.
Okay, I was like, because we gotta leave in 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Should you at least pick who the two people you
Yeah,
want?
I can.
Okay.
So you have 4 options to choose from,
So let's see.
but you can only pick 2. So
I don't know the abilities of my opponents just yet. But what can y'all bring to the table?
well, let's see.
That would probably be
I
something
have
on my
Tasha's
shoulder.
hideous laughter, which I can make people laugh if it works out well. Speak with animals, healing word, searing smite is one of my newest abilities.
General tapping.
Cloud of daggers, and my class feature is when you use an action to cast a cantrip, you can use your bonus action to attack with a melee weapon. Not to mention, at my disposal, I currently have. Because you gave me back my short sword.
Yeah, I give you.
So I have my short sword and 1 dagger because I do not have my scimitar equipped right now because I'm not a dual wielder at the moment, correct?
No, you can.
Oh, I can dual wield? I just don't currently have it equipped, but I could easily equip that, correct?
Yeah.
So I could have 2 swords and a dagger. That's what I offer.
Okay, I've got Vicious Mockery, which is where I just insult the target, and if they can hear it, they can make a wisdom save and all that. And if they fail, they take psychic damage and have a disadvantage till the end of the turn. I have Dancing Lights, which creates 4 torch-sized lights in range, or a humanoid-shaped light, medium or smaller. Each light emits 10 feet of dim light, and a bonus action, you may move the light 60 feet in range. I guess that's like just for if we're in the dark.
Yeah.
I have Fairy Fire, which each object in a 20-foot cube is outlined in my choice of blue, green, or purple. Any creature must, what does it say? Must pass.
I can probably read my own handwriting, I hope.
Oh, this word right here.
See, for spell's duration, is that where you're at?
No, right there.
Oh, damn, what the fuck?
Here, I'm good at. I'm
Pass. Pass.
I thought it was
That's
pass,
supposed-
but I was like,
That's supposed to be a
I've been friends with Jesse for a while, so I'm
damn.
good at reading bad handwriting.
You also worked with Logan.
Oh my god, didn't I?
Logan was hieroglyphs.
Helen Keller could write better.
Literally, I had to rewrite his prep list most of the time. Okay, pass a dex saving throw or suffer the same effect. For the spell's duration, all affected entities must emit 10 feet of dim light. Any attack against an affected entity has advantage if the attacker can see them. Affected entities cannot be invisible. There is minor illusion, which is where I can just like make an illusion of either sound or like an image-based one.
You can just hand them each of the cards
Oh,
and look at them. That way you don't have to keep reading them off.
You know what? That would have been.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're.
And Requiem actually walks up to you and kind of whispers to you. It's like, I think I can prove my worth this time.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen
And
Requiem.
she
yet.
backs up a little bit and has a giant great sword made of light just appear out of her hand, and she holds it to her side.
Yeah, I would like to see Ray Ray fight.
You know, I think I made my decisions.
Okay.
It is nothing against you two,
I didn't need a speech.
but I know these people. And I know I'm going to need some bloodthirsty fighters.
I really didn't want to fight that bad anyway.
Yeah, I
No hard
I really want you
feelings.
on my team anyways.
No hard feelings.
You said yourself, General Tabit, I'm your new right-hand man.
Mm.
I won't let you down.
That guy's gonna die.
Let's kiss her.
So, I'm picking the tiefling, and I'm picking my new second in command.
Dirk looks at you and he says, "Wonderful. Move, prepare the arena."
Ooh!
Next time.
And she,
I put my hand on your shoulder. I'm like, let's get him tapping.
she snaps her fingers, and you all appear in a coliseum with General Tavin McCain, Reptilius, and Requiem all in the center. And
Can we be in the stands?
Harlow and Raikou in the stands.
Yay!
Woo!
Let's go, Tabby.
Ready for our
Let's
battle
go.
in our next session.
And I touched Tavin's shoulder
Yes.
and I resisted him. Let's